So during my personal job search, I was shocked to find these 5 high-paying, 6-figure remote tech jobs and careers that typically do not require a degree. And stay tuned for this entire video because today I'll share which of these jobs is actually my current full-time, fully remote job that I landed even though I had no background in the tech field. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel because that lets me know if you want to know more about how I landed this job or about other high-paying remote jobs. But let's not waste any more time and let's go. Implementation specialists assist organizations in integrating new software, systems, or solutions into their operations. They ensure a smooth transition by customizing products to meet client needs, troubleshooting technical issues, and training the end users. Now, the average salary for this position is anywhere from $60,000 to $85,000 a year, depending on experience and the industry. Now, this is the average starting salary, and some of these jobs can reach 6 figures. So unlike other YouTube channels that share remote jobs, I want to do my best to show you that these positions are actually real. So I have pulled up this implementation specialist position that can be remote, and I just really want to take a moment to go over the qualifications that you would need to be able to apply to this job. So they say that you'll need experience in a client-facing role, exceptional communication, presentation, interpersonal skills, written communication skills, and several other things here. And really the only technical skill sets that you would need is knowing how to use Google Workspace or Microsoft Office Suite. And even knowing how to use Salesforce is a plus, but it's not required. The main thing I really want to focus on with this particular position is that it doesn't say that you need a 4-year degree. And if you look down here, you'll see that this position is hiring for between $70,000 to $90,000 a year to start. So again, this is a position for implementation specialist where you can make almost $90,000 a year and you don't need a degree for it. So with each of these jobs, I want to talk about how you can get started without a degree. So for implementation specialists, one of the things that you can do is gain experience in customer service or technical support roles to develop your communication and problem solving skills, unless of course you already have that experience. Another thing that you can do is learn software configuration and troubleshooting through online courses like Coursera or LinkedIn Learning. Also, you could obtain certifications in popular software platforms like Salesforce, HubSpot, or Microsoft Dynamics. Also, if you are simply looking for a remote job that you can do from anywhere in the world on your time, on your schedule, then I definitely recommend checking out FlexJobs. FlexJobs is the #1 site to find remote jobs. There's no ads, scams, or junk. They actually have a team of people that go through each job and make sure that they're not scammy or that they're actually legitimate. And from my experience so far, they really are one of the better websites to check out because they specifically are focusing on just remote jobs that you could do at home. So I've recommended them before. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely do. I have a link in the description to do that. Another great remote job is an implementation manager. So you might be wondering what's the difference between an implementation specialist versus an implementation manager. So an implementation manager oversees the deployment of new systems or services within an organization or for specific clients. They coordinate teams, manage project timelines, and ensure deliverables meet client expectations. Now, one of the main differences between an implementation manager and a specialist is that an implementation manager usually is above an implementation specialist and many times will have a team of implementation specialists that they're managing. And the average salary for this position is going to be $85,000 to $120,000 a year. You can start as an implementation specialist, like the position that I recently just showed you that didn't require a degree, or you can also have experience in other customer success roles. The other thing that you can do is develop really strong project management and leadership skills, or you can pursue certifications such as a project management professional, also known as the PMP, or other agile certifications like a Scrum Master certification. Another great tech role is being a project manager. So project managers plan, execute, and oversee projects to ensure they are completed on time, within scope, and on budget. And they manage resources, mitigate risks, and communicate with stakeholders. Now, the average salary for a project manager can be anywhere from $75,000 a year to $110,000 a year. And as far as how to get started with this role, you can gain experience by managing small projects in your current role or even past experiences. You can also develop organizational and communication skills through volunteering or freelance work. The great thing about project management is that it's a skill set that you can learn doing just about anything. If you've ever had to organize a large birthday party or plan a wedding, you've utilized the skill sets of a project manager. So this is something that you can build upon in your resume by not only sharing your professional experience, but also that volunteer freelance experience as well to showcase your skill sets as a project manager. Another thing that you can do as well is obtain certifications like the CAPM, which stands for the Certified Associate in Project Management. This is a certification from Project Management Institute, which is the leading provider of different project management certifications. Now, this is a really popular certification, and the great thing is just about anybody can pursue it. Right here it says that there's no experience required for you to pursue this certification. So this could definitely be something that you could add to your resume in addition to some of your other volunteer or freelance experience or professional experience to make you stand out and be able to obtain one of these jobs as a project manager. As I mentioned before, there's also a project management professional, or the PMP. Now, this is going to be a more globally recognized certification, and the great thing about project management is it opens the doors to a number of different positions and industries, so not just the tech field. Now, there is going to be a cost to these certifications, but if you compare your relevant experience with these certifications, you'll be surprised at the ability that you would have to land a tech job that is high paying without having a degree. Another great tech position for you to pursue is a product owner. So product owners are responsible for defining and prioritizing the development backlog for a product. And typically this is a software solution. Now, they work closely with development teams to ensure features meet the user's needs and that they align with the business goals. The average salary for this position is $80,000 to $110,000 a year. And this is another great opportunity that you could start without a degree. And some of the ways that you could do that is by gaining experience in roles like a business analyst or a QA tester, or by working in customer service roles where you can better understand the product life cycles. You can also learn agile methodologies through certifications like the Certified Scrum Product Owner, also known as a CSPO. Now, this is another great certification to check out because it also doesn't require you to have any previous experience. And one of the other things that you can do if you're interested in becoming a product owner is to build a portfolio by contributing to product development in a freelance or volunteer capacity. So you may be able to pursue other freelance opportunities through sites like Upwork or Fiverr as well. Another high-paying opportunity is to be a product manager. Now, product managers oversee the development, launch, and improvement of products. Again, typically meaning software. And they define product strategy, gather user feedback, and they work with cross-functional teams to ensure success. Now, the average salary for this position can be anywhere from $100,000 to $140,000 a year. And I've even seen some of these positions go up to $250,000 to $300,000 a year. And to get started in this position without a degree, you can transition from related roles like marketing, UX design, or business analysis. You can also learn project management skills from boot camps or online courses. You can also obtain different certifications. For example, there's this one from productschool.com, which provides a product manager certification. There's also another site called Pragmatic Institute, which also provides some product manager certifications as well that you can also check out. So you might be wondering, what's the difference between a product owner versus a product manager? So product managers are usually more strategic, and they're usually more focused on the business side of the product. So they focus on the product's vision, company objectives, and the market. Now, product owners are more tactical, and they work to translate the product manager's strategy into actionable steps and work with cross-functional teams to execute those requirements. As I mentioned before, I currently work in one of these jobs as my full-time, fully remote position. And that position is an implementation manager for a software company. Now, as I mentioned, I had no background in technology or software at all, But what I was able to do was to highlight my transferable skills from my past experience. And I can't emphasize that enough, that if you're able to take your relevant and transferable skills and combine that with these certifications or these different freelance or volunteer experiences, you can certainly put those things on your resume and be able to apply for one of these high-paying remote tech jobs. So I just mentioned this to encourage you that it is possible, but I also want to emphasize that it can take time. So I want to do my best to share that it's not going to be as easy as you just apply and you're going to get the job, but you have to be able to, as best as you can, communicate about how your skills and your background, along with these different certifications, allow you to be able to be a good candidate for this job. Now, if you'd be interested in learning more about my journey or other videos like this, then let me know by making sure you hit that like button and subscribing to the channel. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.